Welcome, Level Uppers, to Level Up Direct, our Thursday night stream on a few times a month. I am your host for tonight, Andrew Midori. I make this show, and tonight I'll be talking with you guys on Skype, through chat. We'll be playing music, we'll be playing trailers. This is all about interactivity. Level Up Direct is to be a communication with our Level Uppers, our community here on the Level Up Network. So I'm going to rely on you guys a lot tonight to post links, to recommend songs for me to play. But I do have a lineup of really cool trailers to play. Game Killer is already wondering, what? Sausage Party? Yes, there is a movie called Sausage Party that looks awesome. And you guys are going to love the trailer for it if you haven't seen it already. Trust me, it is really, really good. So look forward to that one, as well as X-Men, Apocalypse. That is another trailer that just came out this week. And then we have a few games as well to talk about. Got Game Killer in the room. Welcome, Game Killer. And also Split Maniac. Welcome to the room. I know there's some other people in here as well. Looks like we got 10 people. Thank you so much for joining me. We're on all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. So if you like what we're doing at any point, just make sure to hit that follow button at twitch.tv/thelevelupshow so you don't miss when we go live next time. We don't just do talk shows, we also do game streams like Broforce recently, which was a big hit, and everything else too. The Trophy War is going on right now. I've been playing Uncharted this week, so keep an eye out for all that kind of stuff as well. For some reason, it's just Split Maniac and Game Killer talking right now, which is fine. I'm just wondering what the other 10 of you are doing right now. Talk with me. That's what Level Up Direct is all about. And also, in the meantime, don't forget to check out all of our other channels. We got Twitter at the Level Up Network, level spelled LVL. If you want to keep in contact with us, keep track of everything that we're doing, because we are very active on there. We got YouTube at youtube.com/thelevelupshow, level spelled LVL, for archives of everything we do. But also, we have exclusive stuff on our YouTube, like Power Up, that is Dean and Greg's comic book superhero nerdiness show. Split Maniac, I tweeted out yesterday that Lights Up was pushed back 1 week. Greg was supposed to do Lights Up with me this week, but he works at a restaurant, and it happens that they had a party, hosting a party, catering a party, and he couldn't pass up the amount of money that he's going to make from that. So I understand. So we delayed Lights Up 1 week. That's going to be coming next Thursday. But tonight you're getting Level Up Direct in its place, which I hope you like. Your Average Psych says, just here to lurk. That's fine, man. You are welcome to lurk. No worries there at all. We also have GFN in the room, who said delayed 1 week. Gives me extra time to make it perfect, which is good, because I'm still working on a few things, trying to make all the segments, professional, and have their intros and their outros and all that good stuff. So it's actually better that we wait 1 more week. Our first follow of the night comes from KGS Chinksuck. I'm not sure. It's kind of a bad name, but thank you anyway. I appreciate the follow. Keep the follows coming, guys. Since we are waiting for people to pop in, why don't we hold off on Skype for now? Hold off on the links and the music and all that, and we'll get into the very first trailer of the night. We have 8 trailers to go through tonight. There's 4 movie and 4 video game. I think the first one is a video game. Check it out, guys. Ah, yes. This game looked terrible for the longest time. It's done by Ninja Theory.
Put it into words.
Or not Ninja Theory. Is it them? I always get it mixed up. There's Ninja Theory, and then there's
when you look into the
Ninja
eyes
something
of the
else.
one who is supposed to reassure you.
These are the guys that did Enslaved, DMC, Heavenly Sword. This one's Hellblade. It seems like a spiritual successor to
Fierce will
Heavenly
lose
Sword.
you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
Ninja Theory, I was right. They changed the character model, greatly improved the graphics. Let's just hope they also improved the gameplay, because that's what was worrying me, was the gameplay. Did not look very good at all. So we're going to have to wait and see on that one. That was purely a cinematic trailer right there. I'm not sure what the story is of this game. She seems to have some type of entity haunting her. Maybe it's kind of like Aiden from Beyond Two Souls. I have no idea. But the setting is kind of cool. I'm not sure. What, no more? That's all they had, I'm pretty sure. That was the whole trailer, if I remember right. I could be wrong. I thought that was the whole trailer. If not, I apologize. She just was like very angsty and like looked in pain. I'm not sure. But I did notice that the graphics look better, so that's good news. But as I said, once again, that's not what I was concerned about with Hellblade. If you guys didn't see one of the videos of the gameplay recently, it looks like Infinity Blade. You're just standing there with an enemy in front of you, like swinging a sword. There's like almost nothing to it. So that looked really, really disappointing. I hope they're completely revamping the game. It's one of the first, I'm trying to remember what they called it. It's AAA, but not AAA. I guess you could call it AA, where it's supposed to be AAA in scope, but indie in team size and budget. So it's kind of an experimental thing. It seems like it's a collaboration of many, many teams is what it is. So it's an interesting one. You got to keep an eye on it for sure. TX Puck, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to open up the Skype lines right now if you want to call in. In the meantime, we're going to play some video game music as we do here on Level Up Direct. Call out the song if you know it. I might give you some XP if I think you deserve it. And if you are a longtime viewer of our show, if you have 10 hours watched and 1,000 XP accumulated, you are welcome to share YouTube links in the chat. Never mind, we're not playing Zora's Domain because we are taking a call from Bryce. Hey, Bryce, how you doing, man?
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Decide my faith.
Decide your faith?
Yes. Hang on. I'll explain.
Yes, you need to explain.
What game should I get? Tearaway Unfolded or Last of Us?
Yes, I just saw this tweet from you. So, have you ever played The Last of Us? I don't think you have, if I remember right. Okay, I have to say that then. I mean, Tearaway on Vita was great. I haven't played Tearaway Unfolded. It looked a little bit too much of the same to me in order for me to pay full price. I know that it's dropping down now, so I might play it at some point. But it doesn't hold a candle to the importance of The Last of Us. That's a game that everybody should play, in my opinion. I really think that everybody, if they're the right age, I guess, should play The Last of Us. It's a really, really important game. We talked about that in our most recent episode. I think you watched it. We talked about the top games of the generation, and The Last of Us was our number one game of the PS3, Xbox 360 generation, for good reason. It really is a special, special game. So 100% go with The Last of Us, man.
Okay.
Why were you considering Tearaway Unfolded over The Last of Us? Like, what's holding you back from playing The Last of Us?
Zombies part.
Why? What's wrong with that?
It's just not my part, like my kind of genre.
Well, it's zombies and it isn't zombies. I think you know this though, right? You kind of know the gist of the game and what the enemies are.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of like infected kind of people. Like...
Yeah, it's a real world disease. It's called cordyceps fungus. But it doesn't infect humans. In the real world, it only infects insects. It invades their brain, causes them to go crazy, actually causes them to commit suicide, and then it grows out of their brain as a fungus, releases spores, and infects other insects. It's a real thing. And the idea of the game is that they adapted that fungus so that it infects humans, and it starts growing out of their brains and messing up, their personalities and their emotions and making them angry and kind of like rabies, I guess you could say. And it's really terrifying. It's like crazy as shit. The clicking sound that they make because they lose, like sometimes their mouths and their jaws will split open from the fungus breaking through, and it'll cause them to like make these crazy guttural sounds. It's freaking scary, man. But it's really good. It tells a great story.
So you say that, okay?
I 100% say The Last of Us, and I'm not telling you not to play Tearaway Unfolded. I'm just saying that if you had to choose between the two, 100% choose The Last of Us.
Well, they're both the same price, that's why.
Are they both $20, like Game Killer said?
Yeah.
That's a great price. It's
on sale right now, so.
That is a great price for both of those games. God, if you can, pick them up both right now while they're on sale. But
well, the Tearaway is not on sale. That one's just normal.
Okay. Gotcha.
But Last of Us is on sale. It's normally $40.
Then it's a no-brainer, man. You got to do it.
Okay.
And I'm guessing it's the remastered edition?
Yeah.
Oh, even better, man. The remastered one is drop dead gorgeous. You can play it in 60 frames per second or 30, depending on how you want the graphics to look. The graphics do look a touch better on 30 frames per second, but you have the choice between the two. It's stunning. It's the best the game ever looked, of course.
Okay.
Anything else, Bryce, that you would like to talk about tonight?
Yes.
Please let me know.
Okay. What is the number one game that you I can't say it.
You can do it, man. You can do it.
Regret.
I know that voice is changing, but you can talk. Regret that
Yes,
regret
thank
not
you.
playing.
Yes.
Probably the Mass Effect series. And I started it, but then the Trophy War happened, and I had to take a break from it because it's just not the optimal game for Trophy War. But I don't know if you saw this during Extra Life. One of the milestones was $3,000, and for that milestone, I promised that I would play through the Mass Effect trilogy, and I will stay true to that promise. I'm going to get there. But the first game I always hear is the weakest of the three. I didn't dislike it. I played about 4 hours so far, and it was good. It was grabbing my attention. I want to keep going. Like I said, it's just a Trophy War got in the way. So that's my biggest regret. I hope that I'm not like too late to the party on that one. I hope I didn't miss the boat, and now it's just it's not going to have that impact that it should have had. Whatever 5 years ago or so. Let me think. What else? Never played the Metroid Prime series. Really heard great things about Metroid Prime. So some of the Xbox stuff, I never got to play some of the Xbox stuff because, I've been a primarily PS3, PS4 gamer for a long time now. So I missed out on Halo. I missed out on Gears of War, Fable. What else? Forza. So there's a bunch I regret. How about you?
I don't really have any. I just wanted to ask you that.
You have to have some regrets. You regret not playing The Last of Us. I know that.
No, that's true. That's true.
You better regret that. No, come on, you dig in. You got to think of something. There's got to be something that you didn't play that you're like, damn, I wish I would have played that.
Mario Galaxy.
I tried it, and it was freaking messing with my head, man. That game is trippy. I know it's great, and I know it's one of the best reviewed games of that generation. Actually, one of the best reviewed games of all time. But it just, I couldn't handle the controls and like the 3-dimensional like planets that you're running around. I just couldn't handle it.
Okay, and I have one more question.
Oh, go ahead, man.
What do you think about the Xbox and PlayStation thing where they're coming together?
Cross network play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about that a lot on Sunday. It's interesting, but I'm very cautiously optimistic, I guess you could say, because even though they say Microsoft might say it's possible, Sony might say it's possible, it doesn't. Just because it's possible doesn't mean they're going to want to do it. And there's a lot of reasons they wouldn't want to do it. There's a lot of reasons they would as well. I'm just saying that people can't be like, oh, Microsoft said it's good now, Sony's going to jump on board and allow this thing to happen. In all honesty, and this is complete conspiracy theory, it's totally possible that Xbox and Microsoft were just like, let's say we can do it because it's a win-win for us. We get a win with the gamers if it goes through, especially, and we get a win with the gamers if Sony says no, because then they look like the bad guy. You know what I mean? So I'm cautiously optimistic. I have a feeling it's not going to happen anytime soon, even though Microsoft is like, okay, guys, we're giving our okay. It's going to happen on PC. You're going to see Rocket League on PC and stuff like that, cross-network play. But you might have to wait a very long time before you see PS4 and Xbox One cross-network play, because the developers are the ones that are going to have to put in work in this. Call of Duty is going to have to create a whole new system if they want people to be able to party up. Being able to play together is one thing, but being able to party up is a whole different story. And technologically speaking, I have no idea how daunting that might be. So we're going to have to wait and see.
I don't think. Well, what I wonder is the PS Plus thing. Will they be able to access that and vice versa?
Let's try and explain your question a little bit.
So, like Xbox Live, like in
Right.
PS Plus, would they be like vice versa? So you would have to buy both of them? Or
No, I highly doubt that. I think that if you want to play with your Xbox friends and you don't have an Xbox, they have to have Xbox Live. You have to have PS Plus, but you're not going to have both of them. You're not. I could be wrong here. I'm just speculating, but it doesn't. That seems crazy to me. That would be just bullshit, in my opinion. I know that you might be utilizing their like a joint server that's on both of them, but I feel like it should be separated. There's no way you should be spending $100 a month if you want to do cross network play with Xbox or from PS4. That shouldn't happen. If that does happen, it's bullshit.
what else I wonder is that, say that they have the free games and the PS Plus has the free games, will it be vice versa if they do it that way?
No, I don't think it's that kind of merging. It's purely that if I have Call of Duty and my buddy who only owns an Xbox has Call of Duty, we can join together and play. And
So you
that's
think
it.
it would be
And
on
that doesn't.
certain games?
It's purely about games as far as I can tell. And that's the thing, is it might not even allow me at the beginning to play games with my friend directly, because we might not be able to form a party together. That's like, as I said, that might be a whole other technological thing that they have to figure out. You're just going to be able to play against guys that own an Xbox. It means that the pool is bigger. The community of gamers accessing it at the same time is bigger. But hopefully it gets to the point where if I start a party, I can invite guys on Xbox to my party. We can be in party chat. We can talk. We can play together as a team. I hope it gets to that point, but I don't think that's going to be the beginning of it.
I think at the beginning is going to be like just where you can do a party with each other and just not be able to play with each other, just be a party on each side.
I think that's what everybody wants it to be. Everybody immediately was like assuming, oh wow, I'm gonna be able to form a party and invite my Xbox friends to it. No, don't jump to conclusions. Like, that might never happen. People need to kind of rein back a little bit on this. Like, the moment Microsoft said cross network play, everybody just jumped in and was like so excited. And I understand it. It's something we've been waiting for God, forever. It's the one console future in a lot of ways. But we need to be cautiously optimistic like I am right now. Strife Girl in the chat room said, has Sony said anything about this? Yes, they have. Shuhei Yoshida talked about it recently, and he said exactly what I'm saying. He said, yes, we are looking into this. We are willing to talk about this, talk to developers, talk to Microsoft, but there's a whole other side to this thing. There's the technological side, the business side. He's like, it's not so cut and dry as like, okay, let's do this. It's definitely not that simple. So they're already, Sony, Shuhei Yoshida, they're already, I think, trying to temper expectations a little bit so that people don't get out of line come a month or two from now when Sony says, sorry guys, it's not going to happen.
The one thing that I'm really worried about, like right now, is this is kind of like getting off topic, but I'm kind of worried about the pricing of the VR.
It's not ideal for somebody like me. Here's the thing. It was kind of crazy. When I watched that conference, it was only 15 minutes long. I watched it. I saw the $400. My head like immediately dropped. I was like, oh shit, come on. I really wish this was going to be $300. That being said, I was in the NeoGAF topic the moment that price was announced, and everybody exploded with excitement. Like, day one buy, totally getting this. They did it. It's perfect. They hit the right price. It's mass market appeal. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's mass market. I think that it's definitely going to sell to the people that want VR and were waiting to buy something this holiday. They now have their cheapest alternative. It still looks great. It has cinema mode. It has a lot of cool features. It has 50 games supporting it this holiday season. So it's exciting, and it's going to be great for those people. It's already selling out on Amazon. But for the I'm not casual. I don't want to call myself casual, but it's too much for me. I might get it this holiday. Kristen's, I talked to Kristen about it, and I was like, hey, because I kept telling her I want to get this thing, this year. And then I was like, Kristen, I'm sorry. I'm disappointed. I wish I was going to get this thing, but it's $400. That's just too much. And she's like, oh yeah. But then later on that day, she said, no, you need to get this. Like, you work really hard. You deserve it. Put out the $400. So I might get it. But when I heard that $400 price point, I immediately thought, shit, this is out of my price range.
This is what I was thinking. Like, if you think about it, you have to have the Move controllers, then you have to have the camera,
right,
and then you have to have the headset.
Right.
That's more than the stinking console.
It already is more than a console. By the time this thing releases, PS4 will probably be $300 during the holiday. This is going to be launching at $400. That's the base SKU. If you buy the two controllers and the camera, it's probably going to be a $500 bundle. That's another thing Shuhei Yoshida said. He said they're going to come out with a bundle with everything included, only in America this holiday season. They needed to do that. It's really important that they don't sell just the base model, because that's going to confuse a lot of people. So I'm glad they're doing that. But yeah, you're right. $500 is what you need to really jump into this thing. You can control it without the camera. What I'm actually reading, you can do, moving your head and moving the camera within the game, but you can't do head tracking. You can't do certain games that are going to require the move. So there's definitely going to be a barrier if you don't get the camera, if you don't get the move controllers. So yeah, $500 is a pretty steep price point for the launch of that thing.
I was hoping it'd be like 300, 250. That's what I was really hoping for.
I know, and I was I was hoping for 300. I wasn't really sure that it was going to be 300. I was hopeful that it was going to be. Greg, on the other hand, he was like, this thing is going to be $250. And I was like, man, you should temper your expectations, because everybody was talking about it. Oculus launching at 600, Vive launching at 800. That set the expectation for a lot of people. Okay, maybe we should, hold back a little bit on this price point that we were speculating, because everybody at the beginning was like, let's see this thing at $200. Let's see this thing at $300. It's a peripheral like Kinect. It should be priced like Kinect. And it's a lot more advanced than that technology. It's the very beginning of virtual reality, and it's going to be priced a little higher at the beginning.
I think what they should have done is that they should have just made it where the base, like, they would take a loss on it, and then the games, they would have to, like, bump it up a little bit, like, the profits that they get from it.
I was very disappointed to hear that, honestly. They talked about that recently. Again, Shuhei Yoshida said that they are in the black on PlayStation VR. They are launching it at a profit. And I'm not used to that from Sony, especially with the PS3 generation. They sold at a huge loss, like $200, $300 loss. PS4, supposedly they sold at a profit. Now PlayStation VR, they're selling at a profit. The difference, in my opinion, is that PlayStation 4, that $400 price point was the sweet spot. I don't think $400 for PlayStation VR is the sweet spot. I think $300 would have been the sweet spot. So I wish, I'm with you. I wish they would have taken a $100 loss on this thing, sell it at $300, make it up on hopefully the games, or don't make it up at all, to be honest. Use it as a way to get your foot in the door. If they could have sold this thing at $300, with how optimistic a lot of people already are about $400 price point, if they could have done $300, they would have been heroes. Everybody would have been so excited for this thing. It would have sold crazy this holiday. And it might already sell crazy. I don't know. I could be wrong on this. But I think that it would have been a huge win if they could have hit that $300 price point, and they would have gained, maybe they would have gained like mass market, I'm not even like mind share, I guess is what you would call it. Mass market mind share, where everybody looks at Sony and PlayStation as the primary provider of VR. You know what I mean? So
I don't know.
I don't know either, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. October is the month that it's coming out.
Oh, and by the way, did you hear about the thing what they're doing at Six Flags where they're putting VR stuff on the rides?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they are. They're putting Gear VR on people like the Samsung one.
Why? What's the point of that? You're just blocking the view.
Well, I live like 10 minutes away from Six Flags, and they're putting VR on there, so...
All right, man. Then please check it out and tell me what that is all about, because that makes no sense to me.
It's like
interesting, though.
They're gonna put you like into like a space kind of thing. There's like videos on YouTube, like a couple of people like doing it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I don't know what's gonna be like. Don't know if I'm really looking forward to that, because with the loops and motion sickness, that's gonna be a problem, because I never really done anything with VR that much.
Same here. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. I haven't tried virtual reality the way it's meant to be tried yet. I haven't put it on my head. I've done some of the phone stuff, holding it up to my eyes and looking around in YouTube videos and stuff like that. That's different, though. Like, to have this all-encompassing headset that is going to be blocking your view of everything else and putting you in this world, I have no idea how that's going to affect me. I don't normally get motion sick. I go on roller coasters all the time. Yeah. I love roller coasters. So I don't think it's going to be a problem, but I might have to go to like Best Buy or something in October when this thing comes out, because I'm not going to spend $400 on this thing and then bring it home and realize that it's going to make me throw up every time I use it. That could be real bad. You know what I mean?
Like, you go take it back and you're like, I can't use this.
It's got throw up all over it. Yeah, they probably wouldn't take it back.
Sorry, it has your vomit on top of it. I'm sorry. Well, we can sell it back to Sony, but they'll only give you like $5 for it.
Yeah, I hope that they nailed that. They're trying very hard. I know in their most recent conference, they talked about how the frame rate must never drop below 60 frames per second. That's what they said to developers. Not once can the frame rate drop below 60, and that they want developers to use frame interpolation to get it to 90 frames per second, because that's really the sweet spot, 90 to 120 frames per second. That's what's going to make it so that you don't get motion sickness. Well, on top of a bunch of other technology that they're using, like RGB and whatnot, to make sure you don't get that screen door effect where you're seeing the grid lines and all that crazy stuff. So they're trying. They're putting in the work to make sure that people don't get sick, and I hope that it works out for them.
I just came up with the best idea.
Shoot.
Think about, have you ever seen like those hydraulic like little car things?
Yeah.
Like the little racing simulators? Think about that with VR on. That would be like driving off.
That might be the future. I mean, we talk about this on the show a lot, like tactile feedback, where maybe you wear gloves or you wear like a chest vest and stuff like that so that you can feel certain things from within the game. Sony recently patented the gloves that seem to be a controller for the PlayStation VR. That could be really cool, not just for motion control and using your hands to move things, but also for feeling feedback on your fingertips, on your palms, stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of potential for this thing. The future is very exciting.
Power Glove 2.0.
Yes, the future is now. All right, Bryce, man. Great call. It was very nice talking with you, man. I'm disappointed that we're going to be losing you next week.
Yeah. But
it's all good.
There's always May.
May, yes. I look forward to May when we'll have you back every week.
Every single time.
Awesome, man. And I hope that maybe you can check out Lights Up next week. I'm sorry that it didn't happen tonight. I really wanted it to, but Greg had to take that opportunity.
I might just watch on whenever it comes out on YouTube.
It'll go on YouTube, of course, yeah.
And
yes,
whenever I come back again, I need a spreadsheet of the schedule.
Yes, I need to update our website because things have changed a little bit, but our website is typically the place to go to see our schedule. So, thelevelupnetwork.com. I will update that, though. I need to change a few things around because we've changed Level Up Wednesdays to Thursdays. Dean no longer does Beast of the Week, so there's a few things I need to change.
Because I came back this week, I'm like, okay, so what's this week?
Yeah, it's a... Sunday is the only consistent thing. We make sure the Level Up show stays on Sundays, but some things have altered. But yes, I will update the levelupnetwork.com, Bryce, this weekend probably. Is probably the first chance I'll get. That'll be your place to go to check out the schedule. All right?
And if you update that, I will make a spreadsheet and I will send it to you and you can put it on Twitter or whatever.
Okay, sounds good, man. It was always nice talking to you, Bryce. Level up.
Oh, great. Updates will be installed in 20 minutes. Thanks, HP. I love this.
Sorry, man. That sucks. Watch us on your iPad or something.
Yeah, I know.
All right, man. Later. Level up.
Later.
That kid. That was a long conversation, but I don't get to talk to Bryce at all anymore, so I needed to do it. Is Greg no longer there? No, Greg's not here anymore. He went back home to New York. We got DeLone Gunman in the room, 9Fox, TX Puck, Lucifer Belmont. Welcome, everybody. I was talking a lot about PlayStation VR there. 9Fox, I saw your comment. Yes, I was talking about it being on Amazon, at least in certain territories. I'm not sure if it's on Amazon in America yet, but it's sold out in a few other territories on Amazon. So the demand is there. People are excited for this thing. Just like HTC Vive, $800. It sold like 15,000 units in 5 seconds. So yes, the demand for PlayStation VR is there. I just got a Snapchat from my wife. Let's check this out. Hold on. There must be a reason she's Snapchatting me during the show. I need to see it. All right. Maybe I'll show it off to you guys. Actually, I won't be able to because... it's a... Nobody can see that, right? It's a Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice picture. I can't tell if that's... It might have been Kristen in the mask. Wow, that was crazy. I wish I could share that with you guys. That was awesome. All right, let's watch another trailer. We went through one already. It was for Hellblade. The game looks better. Graphics look better. Let's move on to the first movie trailer of the night. Check it out, everybody. This is a big one. This looks good. At least in the other trailers. I haven't watched this one yet.
Doesn't it ever wake you up in the middle of the night? The feeling that someday they'll come for you and your children.
I feel a great swirl of pity for the poor soul that comes to my school looking for trouble.
Dean, Mike, and Greg are really down on this movie. I hope that it performs well.
Years ago. He was some kind of god, think he's going to rise again.
You are all my children, and you're lost because you follow blind leaders. No more false gods. I'm here now.
He always had 4 followers.
Like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Together, we will cleanse the earth to the strongest.
We'll take everything from them.
He means to destroy this world. Billions of people killed.
Sinking like stones, all that we fought for.
The world needs the X-Men.
You're gonna join them, aren't you?
You wanted me to get out of the house more, right?
There's a whole bunch of slowed down female versions of
Against
songs
God.
anymore.
Let's go to war.
Forget everything you think you know. You're not students anymore. You're X-Men.
Everything they built will fall!
I like the other trailer better. But I'm still trying to remain optimistic on that one. It had some cool action in there. I don't know. I think... Where was Xavier wasn't in it that much. That kind of disappointed me. Not a lot of Xavier. A little too much Jennifer Lawrence, not enough Xavier. Olivia Munn equals perfect Psylocke. Yes, Olivia Munn does look pretty damn good as Psylocke. I will say that. I don't know, just... I've never been a big fan of Mystique being so front and center. And especially now seeming like the leader. It's just like... She's like the villain in a bunch of the other movies and in the comics. And now she's the leader of the X-Men. It's just such a... That really, Derek, yeah, I think my face kind of did like, what's going on here? I don't know. Some of the action looks good. I really, really like Days of Future Past. And for that reason, I am cautiously optimistic on this movie. I'm definitely not down on it because of the children, like Mike and Dean and Greg. If anything, the only thing I'm down on it for is that they're focusing so heavily on Jennifer Lawrence, not in blue, as Mystique, being this leader, this badass leader. She's basically Katniss now. I feel like I was watching Katniss in that trailer. I wasn't watching Mystique. So that's, I don't know. Hard to say. Dean also said he wasn't as pumped for this movie. Yeah, they're way not pumped for this movie. I'm more pumped than they are, for sure. Which I guess is good, because our expectations, especially theirs, are low, which means the movie probably will outperform our expectations. DeLone Gunman, Dustin says, I've read that the reason that the X-Mansion was pretty much vacated, except for Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, because the X-Men were fighting Apocalypse. Good theory. In Deadpool, that is. That would be interesting if they tried to explain that. It would make sense. It was kind of weird that it was just Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Although they made it funny by saying it was budgetary reasons. But still, why are those the two that stayed behind while everybody else went to fight Apocalypse? And also, it wouldn't make sense because of the time period, right? Because X-Men Apocalypse takes place in the 80s, and Deadpool certainly didn't take place in the 80s. So I don't think that's the case. We have over 20 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I am Andrew Midori. I make the show. I'm part of the Level Up Network on every week with gaming talk shows and game streams. Let's put some music on in the background. Get some Zora's Domain going here. And this is Level Up Direct. All about communicating directly with you guys every other week or so here on twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. If you like what we're doing, please make sure to follow us. We had 1 follow so far tonight. Who did that come from? It was somebody with a dirty name. I remember that. What was your dirty name? It was KGS Chink Suck Dick. Nice name. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Keep the follows coming, guys, and I will, of course, shout you out. I think it says 21 people in the room. It might say 21, 27. I have no idea. Invite your friends and family, guys, all your fellow gamers. Let's build this community here on the Level Up Network. Share the show on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, wherever possible. Really would appreciate that. Let's get to some links and music suggestions in the chat. If you have 1000 XP, if you have 10 hours watched of the Level Up Network, you are permitted to post links in the chat. So I will take those links and I will start playing them. Dustin says, Colossus was in metal form the whole time, meaning he was healing from a major wound. That's the only reason he stays metal in the comics. So they left him and NTW, not Negasonic Teenage Warhead, behind in case there was a problem at the mansion and Colossus wasn't fully healed yet. That's possible, but once again, what about the time period, Dustin? Doesn't really make sense. 80s versus current time. Skype is also live, guys, if you want to call in on Skype. The ID is the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Makes sense, though, since Deadpool takes place around now and not the 80s. Right. That's my confusion. Should I be confused? Because I am. Alright. We're not getting anything posted in the chat as far as what to watch, so I'm going to play another trailer instead. Let's go back to game trailers here. Next up. I can't remember what the heck this is, but I bet it's awesome. Check it out. What is this? Ah, yes, this is a part of the whole PlayStation VR stuff. It is a collection of experiences. This looks like it would be pretty trippy, man. Imagine that. Oh, man. This is kind of like the PlayStation VR version of that Kinect game. This we've seen for a while now. This was the tech demo that they've been developing, Into the Deep. Looks like they are improving the graphics, though. This was another one that's been shown off a lot.
I don't trust you. Keep your eyes peeled. You ain't clear yet.
They do a good job here of telling the story, I guess you could say. Of making you feel like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be in this car.
So all you've got to do is walk in, get the diamond, and walk out again. Easy.
It's called PlayStation VR Worlds. Interesting. What do you guys think of that one? Does it look like a cool collection, or are you not interested at all? Let me know in the chats, please. In the meantime, let's move on from Zora's Domain. What's next in our music selection? I think you guys will know this one. If you do, post it in the chats. Imagine playing the next Final Fantasy game in VR. Here's the weird thing, though. VR, to me, it doesn't make sense outside of first person. But there are people that are trying VR in third person. So it must make sense when it's on your headset. On your head, I mean. So I'll have to, I need to get my hands on it. I need to get my head in it to figure out how that works. Right now, I think it would be really cool to have the world that big in front of you, immersive. But at the same time, Final Fantasy doesn't seem like the right game for VR. Your Average Psych says, in looking at these VR scenes, it makes me feel like it isn't going to be much more than first-person shooters on my face rather than a full immersive experience. Not sure it seems worth it. I don't know. I think we have to wait and see. I think there's going to be a lot of rushed jobs at the beginning. People trying to get their stuff out, get some attention during the VR craze. And then if it gets enough support, if enough people buy it, a year, 2 down the road, that's when you're going to start seeing really, really cool stuff. A lot of creative, innovative stuff for PlayStation VR. We're up to 25 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining in. You guys are sharing the show. Keep doing it. Share the show, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, wherever you can. Bring in your friends, family, fellow gamers to build this community here on the Level Up Network. And don't forget to follow us on twitch.tv/levelupshow if you like what we're doing. Cinema mode looks kind of sweet. It does. I actually am really excited for Cinema mode. It's funny, you know how Dean's not very into VR. When I told him about the cinema mode thing, that was his most exciting moment from the conference. That's what he took away. Delone Gumman says, or watch WWE or UFC in VR. That be dope. That's the thing. I think you can. I think you can actually, if you have PlayStation Vue, which is Sony's TV service, online TV service, you can watch that, I'm pretty sure, in cinema mode. So, yeah, you could watch UFC, you could watch WWE right up in your face. That's pretty cool. Like in a virtual theater, looking around. That's exciting. Does it have a 360 field of vision? Do we know? No VR headset has a 360 degree field of vision. You can look around in 360 degrees, but your field of vision, your cone, if you want to call it, is 100 degrees, if I remember right. But if you're asking if you can turn around fully, yes, you can. That's why it has the LEDs on the back of the headset, so that the camera can still pick you up if you turn around. No, this is not Halo music. There you go. Strife Girl deserves some XP for that one. She knows the exact name of the song. Strife Girl, I'm giving you 200 XP for that one. You deserve it. My fellow Final Fantasy VII lover. Here's to you, Strife Girl. Good for you, Strife Girl. There you go. I love this song. I love the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack. It's the best. Alright. Splitmaniac says, Drew, can I have 10,000 XP? You know I watch a lot. I just not logged into my Twitch account. I'll give you 1,000 XP, Splitmaniac. That's what you need in order to post links. So yes, I agree. You deserve to be able to post links because you have been here for a while. You are a community member for sure. Here's to you, Bryce. Good for you, Bryce. All right. Feel free to call in on Skype, guys, at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. There's the banner if you need it. I'll put it up for a moment. Stop picking Final Fantasy VII songs for Strife Girl. I have like 200 video game songs in my playlist, and it's on random right now. So that was total luck there. This is Final Fantasy, but it's not 7, so I win. All right. Bryce has posted a link. Let's pause Spotify for a moment and check out this link. All right. I need to check what it is first. Okay, so it's music. Okay, it's just music. So I'm just gonna play this in the background. Are you? Who is this? This is Night Riders featuring Travis Scott, 2 Chainz, Pusha T, and Mad Cobra. No idea who any of those people are. Not one. But Bryce wanted to hear it, so there you go, Bryce. That's for you, man. Your Average Psych says, I also wonder if there are going to be new legal issues that may keep this from meeting its full potential, people being too affected by it and suing in response based on the immersion. From what I recall, I think David Jaffe had some concerns of this nature in the past. Well, PlayStation VR is the first of the headsets to actually have an age limit. I think you have to be 12 or 13 or maybe even older than that. It might even be 15. I can't remember for sure, but there is an age limit that you are not supposed to use it at. On top of that, I think that they're going to be taking precautions, kind of like Oculus Rift. They're going to have a rating system for your comfort level. So if you look at Oculus Rift games, they have, I think it's comfortable, moderate, and intense. So those are the 3 comfort levels that you can find in the games that you're choosing from. So I'm sure PlayStation VR will do something similar to that. Praha says, what's the consensus around here on buying PSVR? Here's what I have to say, Praha. I might get it, but I'm disappointed in the price. I wanted them to hit 300, but I might still get it this holiday as like a Christmas gift. Kristen said that she might join with my parents or something, coming together and get it for me. But it's a little higher than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be 300 for the base model. I think it would have been fine if it was $400 with the camera, with 2 PS Move controllers. So, all right, I'm going to turn off the music. I think we heard enough of this one. Not my kind of music, to be honest with you, Bryce. Not at all my kind of music. But for you, man, because you are a longtime viewer. That's what Level Up Direct is all about. I was listening to something else, but I come back to this. Well, we're back to more calming video game music now. This is more my vibe. This is what I like to listen to, especially while doing a talk show. GFN has something he wants to share, though. All right, looks like I gotta pause this again. All right, next up. Is it a trailer or is it music? It is a trailer. All right, so let's put this up in the full screen here. Make sure this works. It does. All right. GFN has a video he wants me to play. Let's check it out.
Got daddy and a baby. Who's your daddy, baby? It's me. I'm the daddy. Gavin, you're the baby, cause that's what we'll play.
I have no idea what game this is.
So this is Who's Your Daddy?
You are, Michael.
Yeah,
You're my daddy.
I'll be your daddy.
I will be a cheeky, floaty baby.
This is a game where you, as a baby, need to try to kill yourself as fast as humanly possible, and me, as the daddy, needs to stop that baby suicide. And that's pretty much it.
Michael,
we haven't played it yet. So
I dropped.
What the hell am I watching right now?
You did.
Can you change me?
That I won't do.
Nice kind of funny reference there,
So no.
Derek.
Okay, so I'm gonna start a game.
Okay.
Oh, it's the wrong link. I was pretty confused, to be honest with you. All right, let's try something else.
Fat baby. A baby.
Ah. Ooh, this is cool. All right, let's rewind this to the beginning. I need to see this right. All right. This looks cool already.
This job. We try to save as many people as we can.
We're off to a good start.
Sometimes that doesn't mean everybody. But you don't give up.
New York.
This is really well done so far. Really well done.
Sokovia.
Okay, that's enough.
Captain, people are afraid.
That's why I'm here. We need to be put in check. Whatever form that takes, I'm game.
I'm sorry, Tony. If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could.
Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth.
I know we're not perfect. The safest hands are still our own.
Not bad, not bad. Really well done, I agree.
I was wrong about you. The whole world was wrong about you. They're coming for you.
I'm not the one that needs to watch their back.
This doesn't have to end in a fight, Tony.
The Iron Man armor is hilarious. Ah, the little Ant-Man. Oh my god. Man, he went all out.
Final warning.
He went all out.
I could do this all day.
Very nice.
Hey, everyone.
Very, very well done. Oh, wait.
Thanks for watching.
All of us.
There's no connection.
If you enjoyed the video, I've also...
Oh, you did a Daredevil one too? Jesus. Game Killer has one he wants to share as well. Let's check this one out.
Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge?
I love this song. It's so epic. Awesome. Awesome. Whoa. That's so good. I love it. All right. Thank you for that, Game Killer. That was really good. I like that one a lot. Oh, we were just 2 follows away from 7,800. That's amazing. We got 27 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining, guys. If you are new, please hit that follow button. We're just 2 follows away. That would be really cool to hit that. And follow us on YouTube as well, as the banner says right now. All right, you know what? We'll stop the links for a moment. Let's get to the trailers again that I've pre-selected for today. GFN says, I could listen to Quiet's theme anytime, any day, though. Yeah, I agree. Quiet's theme is awesome. There's a lot of good music in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. What is that I just got? All right, let's check out this trailer, guys. This is really good. Please watch this. Oh my god, this trailer is so good. You guys are ready for a treat if you haven't seen it. Just wait for it.
Ketchup, mustard, oh, sausages and buns.
Set them straight, boys! Hey, look at this! We've got one!
Oh, yes! We're chosen!
Yes!
The choice of accents is amazing.
We've been chosen together!
Hey, Brenda, you and me.
I'm so happy the gods put our packages
Sideways
together.
lips.
Because
Ooh,
we
I wonder
belong
why.
together.
It's like we were made for each other.
Get ready, boys!
Oh, this is where it gets good.
Oh, yes! I'm the first to enter eternity!
Potato! Way to go, baby!
The pipes are coming. Oh, Jesus, fuck! Oh, my skin! She's peeling me fucking stuff! Fuck!
Oops.
They're eating children! Fucking children!
Oh my god, it's so good.
So, you have learned the terrible truth.
I gotta tell everyone.
No one will believe you.
I have to try. Everyone will die otherwise.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Fuck me, right?
Run for your fucking lives!
Once you see that shit,
Oh my god, the spaghetti intestines.
it'll fuck you up for life. Good luck. Have fun.
Oh my god. It looks so good. I'm so excited for that movie. It came out of nowhere. I had no idea it was being made, but it looks so damn funny. It is such a clever idea for a movie. Oh my god. Who hasn't seen that yet? How awesome was that? Let me know in the chat. Let's go back to video game music for now. And you guys can post links in the chat as well if you want me to check them out. Got a little Balam Garden going on in the background here. The chat seems to have stopped for me, unfortunately. Hopefully it's still working. Alright. See what happens. Also, don't forget that you can call in on Skype right now. We've only had one call tonight from Bryce. It was a great call. We had like a 15-minute conversation on PlayStation VR. But I would love to talk more games with you guys. So please call in on Skype if you would like. Game Killer says that was kind of haunting. It was. The first time I saw it, I knew it was coming. But man, when they start eating the baby carrots and stuff, oh man. Chilling stuff. Red Dead 2 at E3? What? What? Don't be playing with my emotions. Praha, don't be playing with my emotions, man. Don't do it. Do not do it. Is it confirmed? Alright, we got Split Maniac first, and then we've got one from Dustin as well. Let's check out the one from Split Maniac, and then the one from Dustin. This is Nate's theme. Let's listen to a little bit of Nate's theme. This is a good song. No, they announced Red Dead 2 today. No. Alright, wait a second here. We'll play that music in the background. In the meantime, Let's go to IGN here. Let's see what the hell is going on. What are you talking about? What are you doing to me? No, not seeing any Red Dead. Alright, NeoGAF has got to have something. If this is true, NeoGAF will have it. Let's put it up on the web browser here. I pray to God it's true. Ooh, leaked photo of NX controller? Let's check that out first. What the hell am I looking at? No way. No way. Also from Reddit. Can somebody untime out Praha, please? Let me untime him out if I can. Can I untime him out? Doesn't look like I can untime him out. Damn it! What the hell? Praha, you were not supposed to be timed out. Whatever happened, I have no idea, but I'm sorry. Wow, it actually has patent images too. Wow, this might be real. I don't know. I don't believe it. That's a weird looking controller. It doesn't look at all comfortable. Nah, it's not. There's no way. That's not real. All right, let's look for Red Dead in the meantime. BioShock Collection box art. That looks pretty cool. I saw that earlier. Not seeing Red Dead. No. Miss Mel says it's fugly. It definitely is fugly. That's a weird looking controller. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. But I hope to God that it's true. I want a Red Dead sequel. Alright. Dustin, will you post your link again, please? In the chat, and I will check it out. It's hard for me to scroll up and find it. So please, Dustin, post your link again, and I will check it out. Because Dustin's song, or Bryce's song, is about to end. Thank you for your contribution, Bryce. With Nate's theme from Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Your Average Psych says, Red Dead trending on Facebook as well. Makes me think where there's smoke, there's fire. Alright. The Ranch. Alright, let's check this out.
You know, when I was your age, the only thing I had was right here.
Ashton Kutcher, really?
I was a rancher.
I haven't heard anything about this.
I'm not smart enough to tell you how to live your life. It's for you to figure out. But I do believe that one of these days you're going to wake up and know exactly who you are. Or you wake up one day and find yourself eating quinoa, whatever in the fuck that is.
Wait, it actually has... It's a sitcom. Holy shit.
That day we did it all. Played both ways.
Yeah, that means something different nowadays, Dad.
Wow, that's surprising.
Crazy seeing you. What are you up to?
A sitcom with cursing.
Help at home, so decided it was time to be MVP of life and not just football.
Still full of shit, huh?
What are you doing here?
I got a tryout.
Are you kidding me? Are you still chasing this dream? You're 34.
This is getting good.
I'm gonna grab a beer. No punches till I get back.
This is so bizarre to me. Like, I can't wrap my head around it. Like, the multi-camera style of a sitcom, the laugh track, but the mature nature.
Jesus, take me
It's so bizarre.
When I sit on the porch and drink alone, I'm an alcoholic. But when you're here,
Just two brothers bonding.
These last few days have been some of the best days we've ever had.
Maybe I'm the good luck charm this family needs.
Hell, the barn's on fire.
Huh. Interesting. I mean, I'll give it a shot. Certainly would give it a shot, but that was weird. Just kind of a weird contrast. All right, let's go back to one of my trailers right now. Not sure what is next, but something video game related. Ah, yes, Quantum Break.
Come as you are.
Littlefinger.
As a friend. As an old enemy.
Once again, what is with all of the songs being slowed down by a female artist? X-Men Apocalypse, Dark Souls 3, Quantum Break. So many things are doing this. I don't know, that was kind of a weird trailer, kind of lackluster. I don't know. The music already from the very beginning set me off weird directions. So, I don't know. I have no interest in that game because I don't own an Xbox One, but I hope it's good for those that do. Brad, we already watched Sausage Party, but we haven't really talked about Indiana Jones yet. Derek says, this just feels but still pumped for the game. I agree, that was just kind of a meh trailer. Weird. Your average like says, I blame Evanescence. All right, let's go back to video game music. Feel free to post links in the chat, guys, if you are a member with 1,000 XP, like GFN just did. Oh, and Brad's calling. Let's do that first, because that's kind of the primary point of Level Up Direct. Hey, Bradley, how you doing, man? Brad, can you hear me?
No. I miss. Can you hear me?
It's
hello.
It's starting to clear up a little bit. It was acting weird for a moment there. I hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
You're good. Yeah.
Sweet. What did I miss? I came in late.
You missed Sausage Party. You missed X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
We started off with. I'm trying to remember game-wise what we started off with. I don't remember. Drawing a blank. Oh, we started off with Hellblade. Hellblade trailer. We got a good call from Bryce. Talked a lot about PlayStation VR. We've had a bunch of videos posted in the chats.
I missed a lot then.
You missed a lot. Yeah, you've missed half the show. It's 11 o'clock.
Bollocks.
I'm sorry.
I was too busy.
You must have a bad connection tonight, Bradley. Because you're breaking up a lot. What are you playing? I can't even see.
Am I?
Your video is so messed up.
It's Far Cry Primal.
Far Cry Primal. How far are you into it?
Yeah. Not far, but I've just been getting some outposts, doing some little side quests. I just got yesterday, so it's like I'm not that far into it.
Okay. How you liking it?
I love it. I don't see what the dislike about it. I like it. It's different. I like different.
I mean, I would say the reviews are pretty solid. They're not bad reviews, and it sold very well. It was the top-selling game of March, I guess it would be. No, not March, February.
Because most of my friends are saying, "Oh, it's crap. I don't like how it's going back in time. No more guns." I'm like, it's good. You got to try and learn how to survive in sort of primal instincts. That you have to learn. You can't just go, "Oh, a guy, bang, dead." You have to study the area of how you're gonna actually kill enemies in it. Because before, you could have like a silencer on your gun, but now you got a bow, you got a spear, you got a club, stuff like that, and you have to learn how to kill the enemies without detecting them.
Brad, you should be the PR person for this game. You're very excited. Uh-oh. I think we might have lost Bradley. Brad, your connection's just not good enough tonight, man. I'm sorry.
And as well, what is it? Bollocks, man. Why is my fucking connection so...
That is that's right there. I'm stopping right there. That was the perfect spot to stop at. Bradley, flipping shit, man. That was classic. I'm making a gif of that, man. Brad is always so happy and creepy, says GFN. All right, so let's go back to GFN's video he shared.
All right, I've run out of patience.
Oh, we got another Avengers related, not Avengers, Civil War related video here. Let's put it up on the big screen. Check it out, guys. Posted by Rick.
All right, I've run out of patience. On to ruse!
Hey, everyone.
What do we do? We fight.
Well, that would be disappointing. How do you do that? I gotta watch that again.
Hey, everyone.
That was pretty well done, actually.
What do we do?
Not bad, actually.
We fight.
Thank you for that, Rick. That was good. And we also got something from the 9 Fox. Let's check this out. A Bronx Tale motorcycle bar fight scene. This is very random, but I'm going to go with it. It's also 5 minutes long, so we're not watching this whole thing. And Miss Mel says, I'll take it back. Not always happy. No, Brad was very unhappy. Best fight scene ever. Well, let's get to the actual fighting, because...
Fellas, you're not dressed properly. He's gonna have to leave.
Properly?
Jimmy!
What's wrong with the way we're dressed?
What's up? This gentleman ain't dressed right. I asked him to leave.
Is there a problem then? The problem is your man here says we're not properly dressed. Like our money ain't green. We just want a couple of beers. A few beers, that's it. That's it. We'll be on our way.
That shouldn't have happened, Praha. The bot is not set up to ban people. Let me make sure, though. But I'm very sorry that happened. That should not have happened to you.
Got some booze down here.
Now, the moderation action is set to purge, it's not set to ban or timeout. I have no idea why that happened, Praha.
One more beer, one more. All right, brothers, if I may, a toast to our host.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Look at all these shit all over. Hey!
Oh, you again, huh?
That wasn't very nice. Now he's gotta leave.
I'll tell you when the fuck we leave, all right? Get the fuck away from me.
Go watch the bites.
Here it comes.
Now you can't leave.
I will never forget the look on their faces. All 8 of them. Their faces dropped. All their courage and strength was drained right from their bodies. They had a reputation for breaking up bars. But they knew that instant they made a fatal mistake. This time they walked into the wrong bar.
Come on, you scrappy motherfucking
The smell. That's a big guy right there. Is he gonna rip off his arms? Jesus Christ.
I shall never love another.
And stand by me all.
9 Fox says I'll delete my Twitter now. No, it's a good fight scene. It is good. Pretty classic. But let's get back. I don't want to spend too long on that there. All right. What do we got in the chat? Anything? We got Gravy Biscuits in the room. Welcome, Gravy Biscuits. Nice to have you. Strife says, I don't think I've seen this movie before. It's a good movie. Very good movie. Let's go back to another trailer here. One of my trailers. And then maybe we can do some more links. Check it out, everybody. Oh, shit. You know what this is.
The city is ground zero in a war it doesn't even know is happening. And everything will change. This war is bigger than everyone. The rising is coming.
This is a war I need to fight alone. My way.
Gravy Biscuits, you read my mind, man. You knew it was coming.
The path you've chosen isn't going to be an easy one. The battle has begun, Matthew. And if you get in my way, I'm gonna kill you too.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, buddy. Starting this morning. Just like 4 hours away, I think, actually. Please be excited. That looks really good. Everybody in the chat is so excited. I agree with you, Gravy Biscuits. I was not a big fan of Jessica Jones. I thought it had its episodes that were good, but overall, I feel like half of that season was mediocre at best. How mature does Daredevil go? I heard this season's brutal. That's what I read online, at least. Gravy says, Kilgrave was essential to JJ. Interesting to see where it goes. Yeah, I have no idea where that show's going to go. Or if it goes anywhere. Maybe they just stop. Did pretty well for them, though, I think. Game Killer wants to listen to some Mass Effect music. This is Leaving Earth from Mass Effect 3. Mike agrees. I thought Mike actually really liked Jessica Jones. Yeah, Mike, I agree. It was eh. Eh is the right word. Meh. Just mediocre. Let's take a call from Bradley while we listen to Mass Effect music. Take two, Brad. Try again.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you, man. Calm down. It's going to be okay.
It was... Yeah, make a gif of that. Make a gif of that. Yeah, definitely make a gif
Yeah, I'm
of that.
totally making a gif of that, man. That was some epic breakdown right there. Epic breakdown.
Yeah. Bloody PS4. For some reason, my internet is so crap in my bedroom. It's like shockingly crap.
Shockingly crap.
Shockingly crap.
I
As I was
apologize for
saying,
your shitty connection.
yeah, pretty shitty. Okay, what cut off last time? What cut off? Because I was fine, but then it said it was cutting off.
No idea. I saw some Far Cry stuff, and that's about it.
Basically, I was saying you can tame multiple animals, which then they have different stats.
Okay, yeah, cool. I like it.
So you could, like, the first one you get is a wolf, which you, what he can do, he can, like, he can sense where a thing is, like, it's just, like, sort of, it extends your radius of where you can see, like, pick up stuff, like, you can pick up, like, plants and stuff, it extends the radius.
Right, yeah.
Where you can have a jaguar who can...
A jaguar?
A jaguar. Yes.
A jaguar.
Who can kill enemies stealthily without them noticing, of the other guys noticing and stuff like that. And it's pretty good. I like it. I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like it
a lot.
What's happening right now? I have no idea. That's good though. I'm glad you're liking it. I've heard good things. Mike's really liking it. I see a lot of people saying it's better than Far Cry 4. So, I mean, considering that it's not in the mainline series, it's not Far Cry 5, and it feels like it was developed pretty quickly. They should be happy, especially with the sales. Sales are really solid.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. No, I didn't play Far Cry 4, so I mean, it's like, but I'm enjoying it so far.
We have a very pressing question for you from Johnny Poolside in the chat, who asks, why do you have a Kilgrave poster, Bradley?
It's my precious.
Your precious is Kilgrave?
My precious.
Miss Mel says it's too late for him.
Yeah, it's too late for me. You can't change me.
Man, whenever we talk, Brad, it's like I'm in the mouth of madness. I think the right
Plus,
word.
as well, I'm getting my loot crate soon, so that's
Nice.
really
I
fun.
hope you like this month better. I thought your last month was pretty cool, personally.
Now I've like actually seen other things of loot crate. I realized, oh yeah, it is better. Because I heard I watched other unboxing of loot crate, and I realized, wait, it's better than their one stuff like that. It's just like,
yeah, they can be pretty rotten. All of them, Loot Crate, Arcade Block, Nerd Block, they can all be pretty rotten.
This one is Versus, so it could be like, it had a bunch of different ones. So it had like a Starship.
It's gonna be Batman v Superman stuff, 100%.
It's gonna be Batman v Superman. I think it's like Marvel one, like Captain America or maybe Punisher. I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
You got like Alien vs Predator. You got Star Trek, which is probably, I'm not sure what the Star Trek one is, but I mean, yeah, like a bunch of different ones. So that's alright.
Well, Brad, if you feel up to it, maybe unbox it live on
on the Level Up show.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be quite fun, actually. I might actually do that. Maybe next time, yeah. Because it should be coming on Saturday, but then I have to wait till Wednesday to open it. Oh, Thursday. Saturday. Then I have to wait to Thursday to open it. So it's like, oh, no.
Was that you doing an impression of your own accent?
Yeah.
Very nice. Brad, always a pleasure.
I am the most craziest guy you'll ever meet. So I think I'm more crazy than Greg, okay? Greg's crazy.
It's quite possible.
I'm Greg 2.0, okay?
I wouldn't go that far.
I
wouldn't say that you're an upgrade on Greg. Just that you're crazier.
Maybe Greg 0.0. I don't know. I'm more.
Yes, maybe you are the previous model. That's possible.
Yes, I'm the previous model of Greg. Greg is the improved version.
All right, man. Level up, Brad.
Level up.
That guy's nuts, man. Flat out nuts. All right. We still have over 20 people in the room. Thank you for joining, everybody. I'm Andrew from the Level Up Network, if you didn't know. If you're new to this is Level Up Direct. It's on a few times a month. We take questions and calls on Skype. We play trailers from the links posted in the chat. We're getting a link right now. Derek says, Drew, I found the Red Dead 2 story. All right, we're opening this up. Let's put it up in the web browser here. All right. Rumor Patrol, Red Dead Redemption 2 coming in 2017, says ex-Rockstar dev. Let's move down a little bit here. Let me adjust my mic a little bit. I think it got lowered again. Whenever I get a call from... Oh my God, what the hell just happened? That was weird. Whenever I get a call from Bradley on Skype, it messes up everything in my life. All right, let's see here. Configure. What is happening? There it is. All right. Everything sounds so much different now. Oh, Bryce is calling back in too. Bryce, hold on. We need to read this story. Website Frag Hero receives an anonymous email that cites information from ex-Rockstar Games employee revealing details about the rumored Red Dead Redemption 2. With Take-Two planning big things for E3 2016, speculation is running rampant. Moving on. Released at some point in fall 2017, these new Red Dead Redemption 2 rumors stem from an anonymous email received by website Frag Hero. According to the email received by Frag Hero, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been in development for over 4 years and will be released under the title Red Dead Redemption 2: Legends of the West. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. That Legends of the West? No, I'm not buying that. That sounds weird. Red Dead Redemption 2 Legends of the West will feature more than one playable character like Grand Theft Auto 5 and will reportedly boast a far larger open world than the one found in the original game. For those that can't wait until 2017, there's going to be a remaster of Red Dead Redemption as well. I hope it's true. I really do. I want Red Dead Redemption 2. I just voted it as one of the best games of that generation. but something seems fishy about that title. Red Dead Redemption 2, Legends of the West, that is a mouthful. No way. I don't think that's right. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe an E3 announcement. It would be a very big one. Very big E3 announcement. All right. Back to the music. Playing some Final Fantasy VII music again. All right, I heard the complaints about Final Fantasy VII music, so I will move on. There you go. Not Final Fantasy VII at all. Strife Girl says, I call bullshit. Yes. I call bullshit too, Strife Girl. I don't know. Something felt very off about that story. The Nine Fox says, Red Dead rename. I don't think it would be called that, but we can try to rename it if you want. I think personally that it would be Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead, something with an R, not Revolver, not Redemption, but something original. It'll be like a spiritual successor. It won't be a direct sequel, probably. Kind of like Red Dead Redemption was not a direct sequel to Red Dead Revolver. That's what I'm thinking is coming, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, there's Bryce calling again. Let's take this call from Bryce. Lucifer Belmont, I didn't see your comment, I don't think. Did I? I don't know. I might have missed something. I don't know what you were joking about or what I took seriously, but I'm sorry. Bryce, welcome back, man.
Hey, let me turn you down a little bit. Okay.
All right, welcome, man. What's going on?
Welcome back again.
Welcome back to the Level Up Show. Or actually, Level Up Direct. What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Oh, well, I had a question.
Shoot.
What is your most anticipated upcoming movie besides a superhero movie?
Oh, man, that's tough. Let's see. Sausage Party looks really good. The one that we watched earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to the Dunkirk movie from Christopher Nolan. I think that might be by the end of this year, but I could be wrong on that. Might be next year. Oh, Lucifer Belmont. It was about Final Fantasy VII music that you were joking about. Got it. Still, I wanted to play something besides Final Fantasy VII. So yes, the Dunkirk movie from Christopher Nolan is probably going to be awesome. God, what else is coming besides that? Can I say Star Wars?
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the non-Episode 8. I'm looking forward to the Rogue One, I think it's called. I think that could be really cool.
Okay.
Star Wars movie.
You'll probably get mad at me with this, but I hate Star Wars.
I think I remember you saying that. Why don't you like Star Wars? What's going on there?
I don't know. It's just something that I just don't like about it. It's just not my thing. I don't know.
Did you see the most recent movie?
No.
Okay, I think, I think that maybe that might appeal more to your tastes. It definitely feels like the originals, but I understand why certain people don't like the originals. Like, it's just too much of like a time gap and a different way of filmmaking. I don't know. I can understand why people don't like the originals that are from a different generation. That being said, I think that this newest one appeals to all generations.
So you think I may like the newest one?
I think that you might like the newest one.
Okay.
I think it's definitely worth a shot.
Okay.
In theaters. You should see it in theaters, too, because it's definitely better that way.
Is it still in theaters?
Yeah, I think so.
If not,
but it's coming out on Blu-ray, actually not too far away.
I'll just get on Redbox.
Bryce, did you ever play Red Dead Redemption?
No.
No, man. That's another one you should play.
I didn't get my PS3 until like 2011.
Okay.
So
GFN has something very poignant to say. He says, "Hates Star Wars, hasn't played The Last of Us. I don't know, Bryce. You worry me."
Thanks.
You gotta change your ways, Bryce.
Hey, I'm about to play The Last of Us, so you can cross that one off the stage.
Honestly, if you don't like The Last of Us, I don't know if there's any hope for you, Bryce.
I like Uncharted, so I don't know.
Oh God, yeah. If you like Uncharted, you're gonna like The Last of Us because it has that feel in a lot of ways, but it's darker, it's more mature, it's more tense, it's a little more stealthy, but you can definitely feel the Uncharted behind it.
Okay.
So I think you will like The Last of Us for sure.
Uncharted's like deep down there.
Yeah, it's definitely like in the framework. It's the skeleton of The Last of Us.
And I need to tell you one thing. Just as a warning, in case this call cuts out at any point, That's
Okay.
because the computer had to do an update. It still hasn't done its update yet.
Oh, so you're about to run out of your 20 minutes and it'll
No.
restart itself?
It's actually already been over 20 minutes, like 40 minutes
Well, that's weird.
now.
Maybe it wasn't a forced update.
I don't know. I hope not, but if it does go out, that's why.
No worries, man. Well, was there anything else that you wanted to talk about while we're on the line?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Fast and Furious 8.
The movie that has not released yet.
Yes.
I haven't seen Furious 6, I haven't seen Furious 7, I haven't seen Furious 5. So I am out of the loop, man, on Fast and Furious. You're going to have to update me or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, I'll try to just make it very simple. Very, very simple. Have you seen like the beginning ones, like the very first couple?
I've seen bits and pieces of the other ones, yeah.
Okay. Well, instead of being like real street racing like vibe, they now switch to where they work for the government instead of being against the government.
Yes, I kind of knew that, right.
So, since they work for the government now, they work for these big giant tanks, and they're able to get access to all kinds of different things. And like in 6, they had to take down a plane. And the funniest part is that it was a 15-minute scene where they were taking down a plane, and somebody actually did the calculations, and it would be a 27-mile runway to even do that scene in real life.
Wait, they were on the runway for 15
Yes!
minutes? Wow, that's
15 minutes, they're on the
ridiculous.
runway, and they're trying to fight and do all kinds of different things, and somebody actually did the calculations. It would have to be 27 miles.
I mean, I think everybody goes into the Fast and Furious movies knowing that it's just balls to the wall insanity, and intentionally so.
Like, whenever he falls out of the bus, and then he hangs from the bus, he jumps onto the top, he runs across it as it's falling down the cliff, then he jumps off of it and lands onto a spoiler of another car.
I feel like I'm there, man. No, the one thing I did see, I don't know which one it was, but they were on like a bridge or something, like a highway, but there was a gap between the two of them, and like a tank fell and throws Ana Lucia from Lost into midair, and then Vin Diesel Triple X fucking flies through the air and grabs her. I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me right now with this.
That's 6.
That was ridiculous. The eye roll and cringe from that scene. That being said, I know that's the point.
Well,
but man, that was ridiculous.
In 8, just about 2 days ago, they killed the horse.
What horse are we talking about? I don't know any horse.
Well, whenever they're filming the movie of Fast and Furious 8, they accidentally killed a horse with a fake iceberg.
Okay, what? What is happening?
It's in the news. Just search it on Google. There's a thing where they killed an actual horse on accident.
Well, that's really sad.
I guess they were trying to carry. There was a horse scene, and then there was maybe an iceberg scene, and they were picking up the iceberg, and they were moving it, and I guess the ropes or something that was holding it fell, and then it landed right on top of the horse and killed
Oh my god, that's terrible. That's enough to shut down a movie, honestly. Like, that's really bad. I remember there was an HBO show called Luck, and 4 horses died during the first season of that show, and they had to cancel it. They're like, yeah, we can't do this anymore. How did they die?
No, I didn't say that. Or did
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you said how.
Okay. I didn't know if you were asking me or if I was asking you.
Well, let me just say, it was a show based around horse racing, so I guess that they were shooting scenes and they had the horses racing, and that can happen. Their legs can break and then they have to be put down. So 4 horses, I think, got put down during the making of that show, and that was enough to cancel it. So yeah, killing animals like in the making of film and TV is a big no-no. That's really bad.
Well, that's like the first one I heard of, so that was.
Well, you better hope that Fast and Furious is alive and well.
I think that was like, well, they're making 10 of them. I do know that.
Did they contractually say that? Are they obligated or something?
Vin Diesel put that on his on Instagram.
That's a lot of Fast and Furious.
Yes, the last one comes out in 2021.
Well then.
And then
Bryce, what?
Then they said, "Oh, they're gonna make a spin-off series on top of it."
I wouldn't be surprised. Those movies do really, really well, and I really appreciate you updating me on the Fast and Furious series. I feel like I don't need to watch any of them anyhow. I can't speak. I'm losing my voice.
Lose your voice.
I feel like I don't need to watch any of them now, so thank you for that.
Well, just saying. Just watch one of them.
Which one? Which one should I watch?
5. 5 is the best. 7 is
I
the
do
second
hear that
best.
often. I hear Fast 5 is the best.
Fast 5 is the best, and then 7 is the second best, in my opinion.
Okay. I will watch those two, just for you, Bryce.
Good job.
Level uppy, uppy, uppy. Thank you for calling.
Oh, and I'll send you on Twitter the picture of where Vin Diesel like announced it.
Okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Level up.
Level up.
All right. We got a link in the chats. It is 11:30. We got 30 minutes left in this show. Let's get some stuff going here. Next up.
Yup, that's Catch Fisk. Now people all over the kitchen are getting hurt.
People all over the kitchen.
Call it massive gang on gang overkill.
There's talk about an army in town. Military-grade firepower. Tell me who they are.
It's one man. Hell's Kitchen is about to explode.
This season, Matt Murdock's met his match.
His targets aren't random.
Wow, that's a weird voice.
Who he wants to hit.
10, 20 guys getting moved out at a time. Guy was a Grim Reaper.
They're calling this one the Punisher.
This is the evolution of the Punisher. I dove into the show and I fell in love with this world, how dangerous it was. It was a world I desperately wanted to play in.
Maybe we created him. Daredevil practiced vigilante justice. Maybe his actions open the door for men like this.
Oh, I should probably turn off the Final Fantasy VII music in the background. Sorry about that.
He's not a villain, he's not a superhero. He's trying to make people pay for what they've done.
People don't have to die. I think that the people I kill need killing.
Daredevil's brand of justice is ridiculous to Frank, yet he's such a worthy adversary.
It's really this very confronting relationship.
You run around this city like it's your damn shooting gallery. I do the one thing that you can't. You hit them and they get back up. I hit them and they stay down.
As dark as he is,
I feel like I'm watching Shane from The Walking Dead.
You think this Punisher could be a good person?
He could be any one of us.
Daredevil up against Frank Castle is the ultimate battle.
You know what I think?
He sounds just like Brad.
You're a coward.
I want people to believe in the man who's behind the Punisher.
You're gonna have to kill me because I'm never gonna stop coming for you.
You're one bad day away from being me. Let's kick ass, man.
Bang.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang into the room. You know you want it. Bang, bang all over you. You know you want it. Looks good. Excited. Ben-Hur. I saw you talking about this earlier, Strife Girl. I actually have never seen the original Ben-Hur. I know it's one of the greatest movies of all time. All right. Ben-Hur, let's watch it. Remake of the original.
No matter where you're from, this scent is your body. That drum is your heartbeat. And your God is the
Who is in this movie? I actually have no idea. This looks a lot different than the original Ben-Hur, that's for sure.
You a slave?
5 years.
What is your name?
Ben-Hur. My family was one of the most respected in Jerusalem. Welcome home.
Please, I need you to tell me who An's enemies are.
Masala, I won't name names until we were betrayed by my own brother.
Masala! You know we've done nothing wrong. Rome's calling for blood. Crucify them. No!
I don't know. This looks like I don't know. Morgan Freeman? What?
I won't let Masala go.
This took a turn, man. But this looks like an unnecessary remake to me. I don't know. Morgan Freeman looked so out of place there.
There is a way. In the arena, there is no law. Racing is a blood sport. If you lose,
Bet some horses died in the making of this.
you die. If your brother is the pride of Rome, defeat him and you'll defeat an empire.
No, this is not Ben-Hur.
Your vengeance.
You have a voice.
This does not have it all the right vibe. Is that Nora from How I Met Your Mother?
Should have stayed away.
You should have killed me.
I will.
Remember, first to finish,
last to die.
That's right, Mel. Really, 11 Oscars for the original, 11 Razzies for this, yeah. Yeah, this doesn't look... I don't know. It just doesn't look right. I feel dirty watching it. This shouldn't be made. That might be a little bit of an overstatement there, but... Yeah, that bothered me. Garbage remake, says Gravy Biscuits. Yeah, it just looks garbage. That's like all of those, like the Omen remake and the eventual Exorcist remake, I'm sure. Just anything that's just... They're just churning them out. They don't care. They're not putting the work into them. Garbage. Pure, sweaty garbage. All right, let's watch another trailer. This is a long one. Figured let's watch the newest Uncharted featurette. Behind the scenes. I'm really excited for this. I haven't watched it yet, actually. So yeah, I figured let's do it.
if you'd said to me 15 or 20 years ago, you're going to get your most success in your entire career from a video game. Yeah, right. Nate, come on.
Well, Sully, that's what happened.
None of us had any idea what we were beginning.
Hey, here, take the wheel. What? Stay out of your goddamn mind. Yep, probably.
When we started making Uncharted 1, there was a lot of younger people at the studio.
Most of us, when we started in this industry, we started in our early 20s. And when we started, every hero, every character was in their early 20s. And as we get older as developers, we make experiences that relate to us and characters that relate to us.
Games and any art tends to reflect the mentalities and the things that the people who make the art think about. And in this case, we've definitely had a long time to grow up while we're making Uncharted, and it seemed only fitting for Drake to continue to grow in that sense.
It adds another element to the story that we can play with. Our characters haven't been fixed or frozen in time.
I mean, he looks like a kid in one because of the smoothness of the textures, because of the smoothness of the modeling. And back then, that was really good, right? And as we got better...
I'm actually playing through the remaster right now.
Better, you can see him not only get more complex and more sophisticated, but he also is aging. We're showing more of...
Looks good, man. Looks really good. It's exciting stuff right there. What? No, I'm not playing another trailer right now. No trailers yet. Back up. It is crazy to see his transformation. Alright, Brad posted a trailer. Let's see what this is. It is the Resident Evil 4, 5, 6 collection. Coming in a weird order. It's coming in 654. It's true, Bryce. If horses can die in Fast and Furious, man. Ben-Hur is the movie that makes sense for a horse to die. Gravy Biscuit says, Drew, when's the Final Fantasy 15 party again? It is at the very end of the month. I will look it up after this. I think I'm going to live stream that, actually. I'm going to do a little talk show about that conference. I'm really excited for it, so. Yeah, they definitely saved the best for last. They did this intentionally. I like Resident Evil 5, though. That was good. Rex says, I mean, the fact that I'm playing these with Greg is the only reason I have any excitement to go back to 6. That's cool. I didn't know you were going to play these with Greg. I will watch that. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Not something I would pick up, but I understand the excitement. Totally understand the excitement. Let's see, what do we got? So, yeah, let's look up the Final Fantasy 15 thing. When is that? Let's just search it on Google. I think it's called Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered. It is taking place... Yeah, it's the 30th. Wednesday the 30th at... Here, it'll be 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So I feel like that's late enough. I could probably live stream that, actually, that Wednesday. Hosted by Greg Miller and Tim Geddes from Kinda Funny. Those guys, man, striking gold. God, that would be a dream come true. To host a conference for Final Fantasy 15 release date reveal and all that. Strife Girl says 13 days left. Yes, after waiting almost 10 years, it is just 13 days until we find out the release date of Final Fantasy 15. It's crazy. Just nuts, man. I can't believe it's almost here. I'm so excited. Let's see. We can take another call on Skype, or we can play some more trailers or music. I'm going to put on my music. Let's go. This is Final Fantasy 7, so let's move on. There we go. This is a good one. Yes, Rick, I saw that. The Telltale Batman conference tomorrow. I'm excited for that. I want to know what that's all about. I forgot that's happening. I can't believe Dean isn't going crazy over that. This is a good month, man. Got the PSVR thing. We got Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered. Good spring. I mean, Ratchet & Clank, Uncharted, Batman v Superman, Civil War is technically, I think, spring. Great spring. Brad, I'm going to leave the lines open for somebody else since you've already called twice tonight. There we go. Brian Vargas. Let's take Brian's call. Hey, Brian. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Have we talked before? I think we have.
Yeah, I'm a game killer.
Yeah, I know you're Game Killer. I'm just trying to think if... trying to remember if we've talked before, and I thought that we had. It's nice to talk to you again, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. Like, I want to call so much, but, like... I have so many questions, but I kind of want to leave it for like on the spot type stuff.
That's fine. Yeah, you've been doing some good on the spot questions recently.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you, man. We appreciate having good topics to discuss on the show, so very much appreciate those.
Yeah. Nah.
So what's up, man?
I kind of don't want to ask the questions, but I kind of just want to kind of like rant on like games and stuff like that.
Okay, go ahead, rant away.
You ever played Final Fantasy 13?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, you did? How'd you like it?
I didn't dislike it. I know it gets a lot of hate. At the time, I was actually pretty optimistic on it and happy about it because I thought 12 was bad. I don't think I should call it bad, but I didn't like 12. 12 did not at all feel like a Final Fantasy to me. I know something was off about it. I wasn't interested in the characters or the story. And in 13, for all of its flaws, I was at least interested in what was happening. I liked the gameplay combat system. I liked the world for the most part. It took a little too long for it to really get going. I will agree with that. It's too linear. But overall, if I had to give it a rating, I probably would give it like an 8.5, to be honest.
Yeah, I never played 12. What's 12 about? I never.
That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. I can't really even tell you what 12 is about. It's about like Dalmasca Empire versus the Arcadia Empire, and I don't know. It was some. It was a kind of like a political war story, and that's to me that's not really Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is about the magic and the mystical and all that, and 12 was missing that for me. So.
Yeah, no, I asked because I recently just picked up the Return of Lightning or Lightning's Return or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And I've at least clocked 7 hours in, and so far I'm liking it. I actually beat 13. I liked it. I really did. I like Lightning as a character.
Yeah.
And she's a pretty powerful woman.
But, it's nice to have strong female characters. Yeah.
Yeah. So I finished 13. It's like one of the Final Fantasies I've beat. I've beat 13, 13-2, which I disliked a lot. I hate the time travel stuff they try to do. Like in Life is Strange, I thought it was pretty good. You know, I didn't think they messed it up at all, or maybe slightly, but not as bad as 13-2. And now I'm playing 13-3 and 7 hours. I'm liking it so far. It's kind of it's kind of weird. From 13 they go from like 7 characters that you can have, like that join you in your adventure, and then it goes to 2 with Noel and Sarah. 13-2. And
Right,
now
yeah.
13 it's only
It's just lightning, right?
Yeah, and it's, I like
it's a little more action based, right? It feels a little bit more almost Devil May Cry-ish or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how Devil May Cry is. Is Devil May Cry like the enemies you see you fight, or is it like?
Yeah, it's like that. Is it button mashing? Like, do you just hit a button to attack, or do you have to wait for a bar to fill?
Are you talking about Lightning?
I'm talking about 13-3. I'm talking about Lightning Returns.
It's kind of like the same as 13.
Okay.
Yeah, just about the same thing. You gotta wait for your well, this time it's by herself, so like you get about like 3 paradigm shifts that you can go to, and as you attack with that paradigm, you have to like once you're done with that ATB for that paradigm, you gotta switch out because you can't do nothing with that
right
with the previous paradigm. And now so far I'm liking it.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I actually thought it was a little more different than 13 from that. It sounds like it's just 13 with one character, which makes it more fast paced because you're just filling up that bar and going from attack to attack or paradigm shift to paradigm shift. I heard that it's just the main complaint I saw about the game is that it was like super buggy when it first released, and I heard the story wasn't great. I heard the combat was fine. I didn't play it myself. I played 13. I played 13-2. I actually personally liked them both. I didn't love them, like I said, but I liked them both. But I heard such poor things about Lightning Returns that I decided to skip it. And I was just kind of tired of that world. I felt burnt. You know, I've been waiting so long for Versus 13 and 15 and all that kind of stuff, and they just kept doing the Final Fantasy 13 saga, and I was like, stop! I'm tired of Lightning. Let's move on. So I'm glad that Final Fantasy seems to be back on track. Not even just Final Fantasy, but Square Enix as a whole, with Project Setsuna and Final Fantasy 15, and hopefully even more to come, like maybe a Chrono game in the future.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
So,
what other Final Fantasies have you played though, Brian?
I played 7. I haven't gotten. Well, what was the last thing I did? I don't really remember. I think the last thing I remember is that little animal that travels with you. He's not little. He looks like a dog. I forgot his name.
Red 13, yeah.
Red 13.
So you didn't finish it, but you got into Final Fantasy 7. Have you played 8, 9, 10, any of those?
I played 10. I'm like
okay.
Right now, like okay. When I first played it, it was a long time ago. You know, like the original release, whatever.
Right.
I probably got about like halfway, and then there was like some part that this is spoiler for whoever didn't play it, but you know, I got to like the airship part, and then like a dragon pops out.
Right.
And, like long time ago, I couldn't.
About halfway through the game, I would say then. About 20 hours in or so.
Yeah, that was the original. Now that I picked up the remastered edition, I'm actually right there at the end. Like I'm fighting Jet. Right there.
Oh wow.
I just can't beat it.
He can be pretty tough. It's funny because the final summon, Braska's final summon, also known as Jet, he's really tough. But once you get past him, it's simple as hell. It actually you can't lose actually once you beat him. So he's really the final boss, and then the boss after that, I won't say who it is, but the boss after that is almost like on rails. You just have to follow the motions. You can't die.
Yeah.
So which is fine because like Jet is pretty tough. So
yeah, and like the last thing I was doing, I was just trying to like collect better weapons and stuff like that.
You liked it though? You like Final Fantasy X?
Oh yeah. Like even though I haven't beat it, probably one of my favorite games all time. Maybe top 5.
It's really good. Yeah, we were having a debate. Did you see our most recent episode where Greg and I were debating Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
What do you think? Have you played Kingdom Hearts?
I played one. I played one a long time ago, and then I played it again recently, like maybe like 2014 around there. But I never beat it.
Never
Never
beat it.
But,
So
but from what I've played, I enjoyed it. I just it just kind of sucked because I was borrowing it from a friend.
Right.
So like, and he had asked for it back, and that kind of
yeah, that kind of ruined it for you a little bit.
yeah. No, but definitely if they come up with a remaster for PS4, definitely gonna pick that up. I really
Another one of my favorite Final Fantasies, actually probably second favorite Final Fantasy for me, is Final Fantasy IX, and that was recently announced for Steam, and I think it's probably going to come as a remaster, not a remaster, but an upgraded port, I guess you could say, to PS4. So keep an eye out on that one. That's a really good Final Fantasy.
I've actually played 9.
Oh,
again, didn't beat it. It got to the part where it's like literally at the middle. Like you get I think it's an airship, and you start roaming around.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is about the Final Fantasy games that I never enjoyed. I don't like farming. I never did like the grind, the farming, all that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
It's a big turnoff. That's why now with Final Fantasy 7, 10, even 13.3, I'm gonna use I'm using a guide, and most likely with Final Fantasy 15, I'm probably gonna use the guide, even though the gameplay is like different, more Kingdom Heartish, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's definitely more in that realm. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like not directly, like that, but kinda, But yeah, I just never liked grinding in the Final Fantasy games.
If you don't like grinding, it's definitely not a fan favorite Final Fantasy, but 8 requires no grinding. Actually, the best way to play 8, if you want to make it easy on yourself, is not to level up at all. It's kind of a weird thing, but enemies level up with you in Final Fantasy 8. So if you don't level up, the final boss, every boss, is so much easier. It's a really weird thing.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's funny. Like if you watch somebody who knows Final Fantasy 8 play Final Fantasy 8 as like a speed run, they don't level up. They intentionally draw magic from the enemies and then run from battle without defeating the enemies, so that they don't get any XP. It's really bizarre. But yeah, that's the way it works. Because everything in that game is tied to like the magic that you have. So like in Final Fantasy 8, if you have 100 fire spells, you actually accumulate spells as if they're like items. So you can use 100 fire spells, 100 ice spells, or whatever, and you attribute those spells to your health, your defense, all that kind of stuff. So really all you're doing is collecting magic and trying not to level up. It's super bizarre, but it's actually, I like Final Fantasy VIII. It tells a really good love story, and it gets pretty trippy at the end. A lot of weird, convoluted plot twists and time travel.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's really interesting. So that's another one maybe someday if you want to check out one of the older Final Fantasy games.
Definitely my goal. I mean, not sure if it's ever gonna happen, but I do want to play every Final Fantasy and beat them. But I don't know if that's gonna come true. I want to focus on 10. Like that's like kind of priority now is 13.3. So I can finish the series, the 13 series. But definitely I want to go back to 10 and try to beat Jecht.
Yes, definitely, man. Because do you know how Final Fantasy X ends? I'm not gonna say. I'm just asking if you know. I hope not. If you don't know, then you're in for a treat. That is one of the best endings, in my opinion, in gaming. And so I would really highly recommend trying to figure out that final boss battle so you can see that ending.
Oh yeah, definitely. And by the way, how do I sound?
You sound perfect, man. You're good.
I sound good. Okay.
Yeah, you are good, man. No problems at all.
No, I was gonna say like using guides for Final Fantasy. I actually really enjoy using guides. There's some stuff that you see in these guides that you never knew you could do, or the items you could pick up. Like for example, there's this one boss. In 10. He's like a dragon. I forgot what he's called. Everisi or something. It's like a dragon. He becomes undead. And if you want to quickly kill him, you just pop a couple of Phoenix Downs on him.
Yep.
And he dies instantly.
That's the way it works with most undead enemies in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a little trick. You can just bring them back to life, actually kills them permanently. Like in Final Fantasy VIII, there's one boss battle where I'm glad I figured it out. It's like an undead president or something like that. And you just throw Phoenix down at him and he dies and it's perfect. I love it. What was I lost my train of thought. Shit. Damn, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something, but
the ending of 10, something like that.
No, I think it was probably gonna be 15 related. But
15.
I'm super excited for 15. I think it's going to be great. It sounds like there was a recent story about 15 where they're saying they wanted to exceed Final Fantasy 7 and how a lot of the team that's there at Square Enix was there for Final Fantasy 7 and that's their goal to beat that game and be more emotional and make gamers cry. I love all that. I love games that can hit me with an emotional gut punch, and it sounds like that's what they're going for with Final Fantasy 15.
Oh yeah, that's definitely like the games that do that get me emotional and stuff, because I've cried during games.
Yeah, I have too. A few times, not often, but a few.
But usually those games are like the ones that are usually my top 5. Like for example, Metal Gear Solid 3, my favorite game all time.
You have good taste.
The Walking Dead, season 1. What else?
That's exactly the same for me.
I didn't really cry for Assassin's Creed 2, but that one also.
Both those games you mentioned, Metal Gear Solid 3 got me to tear up at the end.
Yeah.
Walking Dead got me to tear up at the end.
Yep.
What was the other one? Final Fantasy 10 got me a little teared up at the end. Crisis Core made me legit, actually tears, falling from my eyes. Like, that's the thing, is for me, there's tearing up, there's choking up, and then there's crying. Like, Crisis Core is one of the only games that actually made me cry. I'm trying to think if there's any others. It doesn't happen often for me. And that's nothing against, the games. It's just, I don't know why. Like, movies, I cry a lot. I'm weird that way. It's like, I don't know why I can cry to movies. I don't even cry normally to things in my life, like tragic things happening in my life. But if you put the right music to a scene in a movie, I can cry. It's really bizarre. A
recent game that I actually teared up a lot. Was Storm 4, Naruto Storm 4. The ending.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. Yeah, that did it for me. That really did it for me. So
that's.
I'm not gonna recommend it because I'm not sure if you're fighting. You like fighting games?
I like Naruto, but I don't really like fighting games. So.
Oh well, how are you caught up with Naruto? Or you?
No. I've watched a lot of the original stuff. The original stuff is on Netflix now.
Yeah, I just finished it.
I've watched a lot of that original stuff, but I haven't watched any of the stuff when he was older or anything like that. But I like the original stuff. That was really good. It's a good show. It kind of reminds me of Harry Potter for ninjas or something. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, I just finished it. I used the website to help me skip some fillers because they have I think I go to a website. It's called animefiller.com, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And the show is composed of 40% filler. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really crazy.
Well, I think it's GFN who said it. Great call, by the way, and that you have good taste. MGS3 is a classic. I agree. Very good call, man. It's nice to hear from you since we don't get too often, and it looks like you're going to be the call that closes off the show tonight, Brian.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for calling in, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I would like to call so much, but I have the mindset that if I ask you questions, it's gonna take away from on the spot, and I want all of you, if you ever get a chance to read my questions, which you do, I want all of your opinions because I respect all of your opinions.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, man. That'll be it. Thank you so much for calling in, Brian. I hope to talk to you again soon. Level up.
All right, level up. Peace out.
Peace out. Good guy there. All right, let's wrap up the show. I had one more trailer, but I'm not going to play it. Nate Dogg is here. He's just stopping in, but I'm wrapping up Nate Dogg. Praven as well. We got some oldies coming back at the very end of the show. Sorry, Praven. Sorry, Nate Dogg. I'm just wrapping up right now with Level Up Direct. Let's go back to some past comments here, see if I missed anything. Don't mention Crisis Core. Yeah, Crisis Core ripped me up, man. What else are you hoping for other than a release date? This is for Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered. I'm hoping to find out about the supposed movie, The King's Glaive. I'm hoping to see whatever limited edition they're planning. I hope they have an awesome statue or replica of the car. I want a really, really cool limited edition for this game, and I might get it. This is Final Fantasy 15. I've been waiting 10 years for this game. I think I might go limited edition on this one. I don't do that too often anymore, but This is different. This is special. Those are the big things, I think. I want to know about a movie, and I want to know about the limited edition. How about you, Mel? What are you hoping for from this conference? It seems like it'll be entirely Final Fantasy 15 focused, so we're not going to get like any teases at 16 or anything like that. Nate Dogg says, hey Drew, just joined your community page on PS4 yesterday. Thank you so much for doing that, Nate Dogg. Everybody should join our PS4 community. Go on the PS4 app for communities, search the Level Up Network. We have a question of the week every week on our PS4 community, and we actually take 4 responses, our favorite responses from each question of the week, and we feature them live on our Sunday shows. So please go to our PS4 community right now. The question of the week on there is, what has been your favorite character transformation in a video game from a character development standpoint, and why? So please answer that question on the community. That is the only way that we will feature it live on Sunday shows, if you answer it there. Praha says, just remembered the Drew freak out last year for the E3 Final Fantasy 7 surprise. I will never forget that, Praha. That is burned in my memory for all eternity. And to the radio station that calls Final Fantasy 7 massively overrated, tons of people call Final Fantasy 7 massively overrated. It is cool to hate on the big guy. You know, that's why Naughty Dog gets easy flack for little things often. You know, the king is... People try to take the king down. That's what happens. You know, I don't think there's any denying that Final Fantasy 7 is one of the pivotal games in gaming history. It defined RPGs that generation. It has influenced so many things. So you can go back and say that it aged poorly and that it looks terrible now and whatnot. But at that time, Final Fantasy 7 was a masterpiece. So that's what's important. And I hope the remake can live up to that. That's what I'm excited for. Do you want another trailer like the one they showed us on E3 2013? Yeah, I do want a big trailer. I want to know more story at this point, because honestly, I feel like we don't know a lot of story on Final Fantasy 15. I would like to get one final big story trailer here, and then later on they can just kind of show some gameplay, show off some new summons maybe or something like that. But I would like to get a little bit more of an idea on where this game is going from a story perspective. So yes, definitely hoping for like a 7-minute long trailer. I want a big trailer, a lot of meat on it. All right, that is going to be it for me, guys. We're actually listening to Final Fantasy music right now. I think this is Theme of Love here. Real great one. Thank you to our one follow tonight, although it's from a name I don't really like to say. KGS Chink, thank you for the follow. You guys can do that right now. Follow us at twitch.tv/TheLevelUpShow. Hit that follow button and your name will pop up, and we will, of course, shout you out. Also, check us out on Twitter at The Level Up Network, level spelled LVL. You can tweet at us with hashtag on the spot like Game Killer often does if you want to try and be a featured question on our Sunday show for us to answer. You can also tweet at us with hashtag IUDP if you want to be a featured question on It Only Does PlayStation. Or you can also tweet at us with hashtag Lights Up if you want to be a featured question on the Lights Up show, which is an upcoming show on our channel. Next week, next Thursday specifically at 10 p.m. Eastern Time will be the very first episode of the Lights Up show. It's all about movies, TV, Netflix. It's going to be Greg and I, Team Greg, taking that show, bringing it to you guys once a month. And I'm really, really excited for it. If you guys don't know, I'm actually just as into film as I am into gaming. I know a lot about film. I'm very knowledgeable in film. So I'm excited to bring that knowledge to the Level Up Network for you guys. We also got Patreon. It's a really great way to support our network. You can donate just $1 or more per month, and you get early access to stuff like Power Up, which is an exclusive YouTube show that we do at youtube.com/TheLevelUpShow, level spelled LVL. That one's about comic books, superheroes. That features Dean and Greg. That's on every single week, every Saturday, but you can get it early if you are a patron. And then finally, if you just want to do a singular donation, if you just want to support our network, help us grow, help us get better equipment or whatever, maybe a new desktop computer so we can improve the quality of our show even further, go to thelevelupnetwork.com/donate. Whatever you have the means for, we appreciate every cent, every dollar. Really does help us out. I just want to say that it goes a long way, everything that we earn. Patreon is a big one, guys. Like every month, the money that comes in from our Patreon, we are saving that money up with aspirations for the future to make this channel better, bigger and better. Gravy Biscuits says, thank you for the stream. Thank you for joining me, Gravy. Thank you to everybody for joining me. Bulldog Brad, Mel, TX Puck, Strife Girl, Game Killer, Praven at the end there. Thanks for stopping in. Job32X. Let me see who's in. I'm just going to open up the chat here and see if I can name anybody else. I want to try and show some appreciation here. Come on, load viewer list. It's not loading, of course. Currently unavailable, unfortunately. Everybody, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your support. Derek, of course, who called in at the beginning. Bryce, with a great call. 2 great calls tonight from Bryce talking about PlayStation VR. Solid show. A lot of good trailers. A lot of good links displayed in the chat. I love doing this show. It's better now for me, now that it's become more interactive with music and videos that you guys are posting. I really enjoy it. So I'll see you probably next week with Level Up Direct. Next month with Level Up Direct. I'll see you next week with the Lights Up Show, and I'll see you Sunday with the Level Up Show. We're going to be deciding the best game of the PlayStation N64 generation, which is going to be a lot of fun. There was a lot of great games in that generation. So I'll see you all then. Until next time, guys, take care, and don't forget to level up. See you later, Praha. Dean likes the self-high five. Self-high five. So long, guys. As I said, I might do the Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered stream at the end of the month, too. Keep an eye out for that. That will be coming. So long.